Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you've seen from the title, we're doing September's budget breakdown. So if you want to see how I allocated every dime of my income in the month of September, continue watching. So I got my iPad right here. I have the Google Sheets app and I do all my templates on Google Sheets. If you want a copy of the same templates that I use, click the link in the description bar and you can get a copy of that right away. So in the month of September, I brought in $16,074.42. And what I do is I do my savings first, then my bills, then my expenses, and I don't have any debt. So we're gonna talk about savings first. So of that $16,074.42, I allocated $13,058 to savings. And that's broken up into my RRSP, my taxes, my emergency fund, and my savings goals. Next, I allocated $2,021.80 to my bills. So that includes my rent, my parking, my internet and cell phone, they're both combined, my Peloton subscription, and my hydro. So now for the fun part, my expenses. So for the month of September, I allocated such little amounts to my expenses because I had a goal of saving 80% of my income for that month, and that would only be possible if I did a no spend challenge. So for the month of September, I allocated $400 to groceries, but I spent $419.71. I allocated $200 to gas, and I spent $132.01 to gas, so I was under budget by $67.99. For my dog care, I allocated $80 to dog walks, and I only spent $40, so I only did one dog walk. And then for my personal care, I got a facial, and why I budgeted in a facial for a no spend month is because I deemed it essential, because obviously I work on camera and I had already booked that appointment a month prior, so I just left it in there. And then for my petty cash and my buffer, I had put the remaining amount. It was $138.78, but originally it was a lot less than that. I just had moved whatever was in my personal care into my petty cash and my buffer because I didn't want to continue spending in my personal care after getting that facial. So I just didn't want to make it seem like I still had money left over in that account, so I just moved it over to petty cash and my buffer. So in total, I spent $1,191.68. That's what I budgeted for in my expenses, but I actually spent $994.62. So I was under budget by $197.06, and I actually put that back into my savings. So that is what I spent in the month of September. It was so very little because of this no spend challenge. And I'm so glad that I did this no spend challenge because it taught me a lot. Things that I learned that although I love saving money, I actually like spending money too. Because now that we're in the month of October and I'm back to doing my daily spending vlogs, it's so much fun to spend money and give money and treat my friends to dinner. We went out for dinner last night, and it's just, I find joy in spending money because I don't think of it as anything but a tool to live the life that you want to live. So that's how I see money. I feel like it's for spending. It's not always for saving. I feel like if you're saving money with no purpose of what you're going to do with it after you save it, it's what's the point of living? You got to save to spend it. So that's how I feel. And I learned a lot that month. I learned that not that the no spend challenge was boring. I didn't feel like it was boring. It was definitely necessary because I did reach my goal of 80%, but at the same time, it was a little bit difficult because I felt like I was restricting myself on the certain things that I wanted to do, like getting coffee. When I got my first coffee for the month of October, I felt so much joy and I was like, wow, this is insane. Like, I felt like I was cutting myself off of the things that brought me joy when I was doing a no spend month, like getting coffee outside, that brings me joy. And I wonder how I'd felt if I hadn't got the facial. So I probably would have felt less. I probably would have felt more restricted. So that's what I spent in the month of September. Now we're in the month of October. We're back to spending money, obviously in the areas that we budgeted for ourselves, but I'm having a lot more fun this month spending money than I did last month. Last month I made my own meals at home, which was great. The outcome of the challenge was great, but living it, being in it wasn't that fun for me. So that's what I spent in the month of September. I hope you like these videos of these end of month monthly breakdowns of my income and where I spent it. I think it's so important to reevaluate how I feel and my thoughts and feelings about where my money is going. I think it's so important to do that reevaluation because you learn. I feel like you learn a lot about how you feel and what makes you happy and what your next steps are, and that's what I've learned this month. So thank you for watching. If you like these kind of videos, please click the like button, subscribe, make a comment, anything like that. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.